Hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, this is going to be a bonus general message. And I always start these ones out with something real that happened, something pertaining to my dog, usually. Um, and I will tell you, yesterday I was big mad. My dog and I got attacked by two dogs. We came around a corner, and there's a school with a big soccer field, and some folks had their two dogs off leash playing there. Unfortunately, their dogs were aggressive and they had no control over their dogs, and their dogs were not trained. So both dogs came at us like bullets out of the nowhere. And of course, the soccer field is not fully fenced off because there's human doorways. So the dogs came straight at us, and I had only enough time to yell, "Hey, get your dogs!" And no more time, and they were upon us. And Aries, my dog, he's a blue heeler, and blue heelers don't actually mingle with other dogs. They're work dogs. They only have jobs in mind, so they don't usually get aggressive and want to fight. And Aries didn't. He's like, "Oh, I'm out," and his harness actually came off. I don't know if it was because of the way the other dog was grabbing at him, but now he's gone down a block and a half around a corner, and thank God he knew to stay on the sidewalk, because my bigger fear would have been now getting chased and hit by a car. So um, I screamed a lot of cuss words throughout the neighborhood because those dog owners never actually even came to get their dogs. I actually had to shout out the dogs and shout them down and make them back up, and they stopped pursuing. And so eventually, the owners, who never did come forth to even check if we were okay — I was now carrying Aries under my arm as we rounded the corner one more time — um, they they said sorry, but never even put their dogs back on leashes. So I told them that they were irresponsible. Actually, I said, "Dude, what was that? That was terrifying." And Aries remembers it. So all I can say is he's fine. He wasn't bitten. He's a fast little runner. He looked like a little greased piglet running. Um, I was trembling and furious because of what could have happened. Total mama bear mode, thinking my baby's going to get hit by a car. So it took me about an hour and a half to calm down. But yeah, it's all over the place, right? That people just don't think it out. If it's I understand every dog's got to be able to run, but if you got aggressive dogs, you can't just have them off leash. So sorry about the really long intro here, but it's it's like a public service announcement too. Be mindful if you're out there walking, especially as it's getting dusk. You don't know what can come like a bullet out of a corner that you didn't expect because other people aren't following the same rules. So be safe out there, you guys. It's the only reason I explain all of this is because I hope that nobody else has the same thing happen. It could have been really bad. I feel so like, by the grace of whatever power is out there, thank you for protecting my dog. We've got step into the unknown. So, for our starting point on this, stepping into the unknown is — we're always stepping into the unknown, aren't we? Look at me. I thought I was just walking down a street that I knew, but it still became an unknown hazard. It was something for me to be more mindful of. It reminds me to be more alert. Even though there's only so much you can do, but there's always going to be an unknown. Um, being alert and being present is really important. That's helpful. And I said, by what the grace of whatever energy is out there, my dog was protected anyway. I did walk in pretty blind, and there was an essence of protection that was around me anyway, is what I would say, and I'm forever grateful. But stepping into the unknown is every day of our lives, and that can always bring up um, unexpected twists and turns, and then we learn from those twists and turns. Maybe we learn a little bit better how to handle things next time, or we learn a little bit more of signs and signals to watch for. We learn along the every day something unexpected happens, we get a chance to learn from it, right? So let's ask, what is our character learning out of a situation? And I'm going to go to the deck for the ancestors, just because I think that would be a nice one. Interact and relate. What did our character learn? They learned about interacting and relating to others, to family, and also to — in one respect to interact and relate at softer energies. So whatever our character, as they step into an unknown situation, something that could be like, you notice how we have the checkered floor here, like a chess game. It's almost like, okay, well, I made a move, the other person makes a move. What comes of this? Well, we have an opportunity for this character to start interacting and relating to another person, interacting and relating to someone that, this could be an energy of like, I want to talk softer to someone. I learned how to connect better with another human being. Aries, my love, hush, hush, hush. Come here, babe. Come here. You did good. You did good. You did good. Yeah, you did good. Usually, if I tell him he did excellent, he settles down. We got the 9 of Swords in the reverse. We've got the 6 of Cups upright. And we get the 6 of Wands upright. Whatever our character finds themselves involved in, it's a beautiful, beautiful moment for them. This isn't, I started this out with like a public service announcement of like, oh, something scary. This is the exact opposite storyline, which is so nice. This is a character who walks into the unknown, and thankfully and gratefully, they get a chance to interact with someone that either dispels stress, or they're able to help dispel someone else's stress. We've got a 6 of Cups. This is that soulmate union. This feels so successful with the 6 of Wands. This feels like, I gotta say, we never know how lovely a day can turn, or how lovely an interaction can actually, like lift someone else's spirits. This is such a beautiful energy for this bonus message, because this is about community, family, tradition, but it really has to do with a character who finds themselves either the recipient of some wonderful energy and it just lifts their spirits and soothes their soul, or vice versa. This is about a soulmate. Is somebody actually, they could be hearing from someone that they haven't heard from in a long time, and it's like, wow, I never knew that's what today was going to bring. Wow, this is really exciting. This is super beautiful. This is super nice. This is super kind. We've got the embodiment of Cups, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Oh no, excuse me, the Action of Pentacles in the reverse. And I'm sorry, that one fell to the ground, so I had to go fishing for it. This is on a day where our character was not feeling very loved, on a day where they might have been ready to throw in the towel and just say, you know what, I'm so just going to keep to myself. I don't even want to interact with people anymore. I just want to be quiet. I don't want to keep trying, especially with a King of Cups. I can't please this person. They're in the reverse. This person's not receptive to any like amicable energy. I just don't feel very warm. I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of this character. So I'm just done. I'm done trying to work it out with them. And it's like on a day like that where somebody's just at their wit's end, that's where they don't realize that they're walking right into what turns out to be one of the best days of their life, or certainly one of the best, warmest connections. Sometimes, right? Ebony, thank you, sweetie pie. Thank you. You're so sweet. That is so generous, honey. I feel like on a day where this character feels like it's just their worst day ever, they're just fed up, or they just don't see how something is ever going to work out with a person. This can be a divine masculine, being that it's the embodiment of Cups. And in the reverse, this is somebody who is not warm, who's not loving, who is not offering up any kind of gentleness or cooperation. And with that, this is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, where somebody says, instead of me continuing to try, it's time I give up on this. This is not going to work. And that sucks to have to give up on something. However, remember, this is the day that things go completely differently than our character expected. What is being replaced in our character's life is this wonderful, well, in this case, a soulmate. They're suddenly going to be very seen. They might be the same day that they basically realize that something's not going to work out with maybe a romantic partner that they've had a lot of difficulty in connecting with, and they realize it's over. It's just over. I did what I could. I'm half bandaged up over here. My heart hurts. It's over. And it's like that very same day they bond with someone who pops back up in their life seemingly out of the blue. a good friend, maybe a past romantic partner, but something that they suddenly feel the exact opposite. They feel so seen, they feel so warm, they feel so loved. Tell me more about this. This is so nice to see our character's day turning around. Whew. The devil, action of wand, higher self, and four of pentacles. This is a situation where our character, I think in that moment where they first felt like, oh, this is awful. This just sucks. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's their devil side. That's where the fear kicks in. That's where they just thought, I don't know. I could be stuck in this energy for a hot minute. And the universe is like, no, darling, that's where you meet your higher self. When you decide to surrender something that, and even surrender and say, I'm just like done, I'm frustrated with this, it's not working, and I'm admitting it, and it's over. That's the time when the energy actually picks up and this character winds up connecting to their higher self, and their higher self says, excellent, that's what you're supposed to do. Pull back your energy. You're not getting something out of a king of pentacles in the reverse. Why would you keep putting, that'd be like continuously feeding our hard-earned money into, you know, some well, we'll call it like a scam or something. Do we want to keep giving money and we never get anything back? No, we don't want to do that, right? We want to put investment into things that return that investment to us. We want to co-create. It's interesting how sometimes hitting that place where it's like, oh my God, this is the worst ever. I'm so bummed. This is so crappy. The universe is like, sweetheart, that was the point of it. Acknowledge how crappy it is and move on from it. Pull your energy back. Well done. We applaud you. That was your higher self talking. The reason it was crap is because it wasn't working. And that's why it was so upsetting, because your inner voice was saying, this is crap. This doesn't work. I need to make a change. Our character makes a change. And now here comes the good stuff. Now here comes something wonderful, almost like a blessing. And man, these cards will not stay where I put them. They're like all over. So what does that mean for our character? Let's take a look. Whoops, hold on. Apparently I'm taking this deck instead because half of this big deck decided to pick up in my hand along with the other one. Let's go this route. King of Pentacles. Whoever the soulmate is, they could be a masculine who has a really wonderful energy of being in touch with their feminine side as well. They could be extremely stable, extremely wealthy sometimes, but also somebody who's very like nurturing. They have whoever this soulmate is who shows back up in this character's life. I feel like this is so unexpected. I feel like they could not have guessed that this is the way their day or their month or their year was going to turn out. We've got 8 of Cups. We've got the Empress. We got the King of Cups. Surprise, surprise. We got the Ace of Wands and the 4 of Cups. So here's the thing. This not new, but this returning soulmate who shows up as the King of Pentacles. They show up on the day that our character is like kind of feeling lonely, kind of feeling like they're walking this path with nobody else around them, feeling unseen, feeling unknown, feeling unheard. But they're like, hey, at least I'll just keep to myself and I'll just go down this road. No, they won't. This King of Pentacles is coming in because our character is an Empress. Now, what's ironic about all of this is all of this seems to be crashing at the same time, right? Our lead character says, I'm done. It's over. This isn't happening again. I'm alone. At the same time, a soulmate comes in. At the same time, our character actually reaches Empress status. Why? Because they let go of something. And at the same time, that King of Cups who didn't want to cooperate, wild one, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for your generosity. That is so beautiful. I appreciate it so much. But at the same time that King of Cups who didn't want to cooperate all of a sudden says, now wait a minute, wait. I mean, I know I wasn't putting energy out or anything. I know I wasn't cooperating with you, but I'd like to write a new story book, a new chapter of love. Like, this is the book of love, Ace of Wands. I'm really passionate about you. Too late. I'm sorry, too late. This says that they're going to miss out on their chance, but all of this seems to be like colliding at the same time frame which remember that first card says, step into the unknown. Every day we step into the unknown. What will happen? It's tempting to say, oh, nothing ever changes. Every day goes the same way. No, it really doesn't. I mean, unless we insist on never altering anything at all. But our character altered something. She said, this is got to stop because it's not cooperative. So it's over, and it sucks, but it's over. That was the change. That was her stepping into the unknown consciously, saying, I don't know what comes next. I just know that this part's going to be over. So she made the change. She stepped into the unknown, and as we keep saying, we never know what the next day brings, but our choices bring change. She suddenly saw herself as single. She, he, it doesn't matter. I don't read for genders, but right now we're going to keep saying she because that's what we've seen so far for the first card and even on this 8 of Cups. She simply sees herself as single. Well, guess what? So does somebody else in the universe, right? That soulmate energy suddenly picks up that little spidey sense that, I feel like reaching out to so-and-so. I don't know why, but I just feel like today's a day. Yeah, today's a good day to reach out to so-and-so because she sees herself as single. It's like energetically, there's some kind of vibe where that also because she sees herself as single, that's why that king who didn't want to cooperate before all of a sudden feels like cooperating. All of a sudden she's a hot commodity. She's in high demand. They may not even know why they feel this way other than they are emotional. We see that even upright though, this king still has sharks, right? We got sharks in the belly. I got a king that I'm glad that she has this other soulmate who's showing up, that King of Pentacles for her, because this king kind of seems like the fact that they're not even trying to come back in with a love offer, they're coming in with a passion offer, but they want to cooperate. It's like, well, I don't want to lose that sexy person. I mean, maybe I haven't treated them like they're attractive. I haven't, shown real affection, but yeah, I mean, I want her. I mean, she's an empress. It's like they got the memo too. The same day she broke away from something which catapulted her into empress status is the same day a soulmate wants to reach out, is the same day they want to change their mind. That King of Cups wants to change their mind. This is a lot of stuff to come at a character all at the same time, but I kind of dig it. You know what's so funny? This card is card number 30. And granted, I'm recording this on the 29th, but at the end of the 29th. And this is almost somebody walking from nighttime into daytime, if you notice, is like the open door and the light shining. I already did a today's topic for the 30th of October, but I can't help but feel like this reminds me of like, it should almost be called a today's topic because I'm picturing the 30 like October 30th. I like the fact that we have change happening for this character. In fact, I love the fact that there's change, but I like the message that they put it into play. They walked into the unknown by saying, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to let things go. That's what opened up this energy flow for them. Is there a final message here for our lead character? Because I would like to know what happens between them and the soulmate, that King of Pentacles. And it does not have to be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but it certainly could be. But the final message here is a 5 of Cups and then the Page of Swords in the reverse. With the 5 of Cups, this says, that's how we have multiple people here who have dealt with loss and sadness. Normally a 5 of Cups, we always just see a lone character. This is the only deck I've ever seen where there's a multitude of people. We actually see 4, but only the sliver of one of them on the edge here. But this actually shows us, 3 full people and then a sliver of a 4th. This is like the big message is everyone has things that they wish they had done different. But if we can't identify what it is by learning about it, if we block it and we just sit and go, I'm just miserable. If we don't identify what it is, and we can't really make those positive changes. So the big message here is when there's a disappointment or when something's not feeling good, instead of just saying, I don't know, it's just unhappy. This says, what is unhappy? Find the source of that. So then you can make those wonderful changes. And that's what we've seen our character brave enough to do. I'm going to still get one more here because that doesn't answer anything about our character and the King of Pentacles, that soulmate who comes in. We've got a Queen of Swords sideways, and we got the 9 of Cups in the reverse. this isn't instant simpatico. This isn't instant love and everything's going to be perfect. In fact, she may not be sure that she sees this person as, making her super happy. Um, I've got that song by Robbie Robertson. Well, I think, oh, Rod Stewart also covered it, but it's Who Else Is Going to Bring You a Broken Arrow? I don't know why that's in my head. I guess something about, who else is going to bring you a bottle of rain? Um, Only in this case, it's a rainbow. It feels like it's a beautiful love song, but I don't think that she knows that this soulmate who's coming in for her is going to potentially make her that happy. She's on the fence about it. She doesn't want to make mistakes, and she's still not 100% tapped in, hearing everything from her guides or her ancestors. She's kind of like saying, I'm not going to rush anything this time. I'm not going to be hostile towards somebody who shows up and wants to offer me something, but I'm also not just going to leap in and say, oh, great, this is a person who's going to make me happy. It seems as if she's more cautious. She's much more cautious. It's not like she's thinking, oh, I couldn't be happy with anyone because I'm miserable over that ex that I just walked away from. But I think it's like, I don't want to change lanes too quickly. I want to see what works. I want to see where my boundaries are. But for some reason that song, Who Else Is Going to Bring You a Broken Arrow? To me, that's almost like the song to her from that King of Pentacles. It's a little bit like, they're solid, they're presenting themselves to her, they have great memories with her, or they want to be around her. I think they're going to be pretty patient. She's just going to be a little cautious about building with them. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you guys so much for being here. Lots of love to everybody. Bradcraft, it's 2 a.m. I'm so honored that you're still up. That is awesome. You guys, thank you so much. Brele, how are you, honey? Good to see you. Hi, Gigi. Always lovely to touch base with you. Oh, Sherry B, thank you so much. Wild One, I appreciate it again so much. Thank you. And Ebonice, Angel, thank you. Lauren Michelle, hi. How are you, sweetie? Karina Davis, hi. Hi, Chanel. Yes, Mr. Aries is fine. He ran like a little piglet, and a little greased piggy. He's very fast, my dog is. Hey, Jojo. Good to see you guys. Cece, hi. Ms. Hermit, hi, sweetheart. Alana, Sagittarius, Leo. Thank you, guys. Hi, Monica. Alana, thanks again. All right, you guys, take care. I will see you. Oh, Alana, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's so kind. Thank you, honey. Thank you. By the way, you guys, at some point in time tomorrow, I'm going to go live. I usually do this always around Halloween. I do some free reads for subscribers, but I want to do it on Monday instead of on Tuesday, just because I expect trick-or-treaters and that could get really loud. So I'm going to try to do it sometime tomorrow. On Monday, I'll go live. Also, don't forget, on Monday is a day when I pick 10 winners to get a free card pull, and that video goes up in the Make Mondays Suck Less series. So you still have a chance to enter to win there. And so, yeah, I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow. Also, lots of love, you guys. Bye for now. Troy, thank you. Thank you so much. Sarah J, good to see you, honey. Thanks again, everyone. Hey, Emily, I see you there.